Hi, I'm Solbrick, a Swedish adult fan of Lego, also known as an AFOL. In this video we are going to work a little bit on this area, because if you've seen in a recent video, that was a Lego Shorts video, I finished off this stone wall here. It used to go only about here. Underneath there's a tabletop. The siding of the table was visible and didn't look that good, and still have a large gap here that I need to start covering up. And that means in today's video we are going to work on this gas station area. Because I'm thinking if I start working from here, I can just move along over to this side. And I want all of the buildings to have some sort of relationship to the Octan company. That's this Lego oil company in the Lego City world. Back in the vintage days, Lego used the Shell brand for their gas station related sets. But in 1992, their own Octan brand was released. I still love the Shell sets, so in my mind both companies are a part of the same large oil corporation that controls the oil market in Soltown. I mean, this would never happen in real life, of course. I rebuilt the constructions underneath the raised roads so it's more sturdy than before, and as you can see I now have an IKEA Big Lek lid back there that will support the buildings. A bonus here is that it's super easy to remove, so I can use the space behind for storage and then access that without having to tear everything apart. I'm not going to finish the gas station part of this area in this video, so it's just going to be some small details and the main regional Octan office this time around. Now, Octan might be a bit of an evil company since oil tends to pollute our dear planet, but at the same time we are dependent on oil to create Lego pieces since it's used in plastic. So a bit of a moral dilemma for us consumers. Lego is working on switching out to plant-based oils instead. But what about Octan? Are they thinking about clean energy? Well, turns out they are. How wonderful. So here they have installed two different chargers for different types of EVs. So modern. And here's the diesel generator that provides them with power. I also love the Jaguar that's living underneath the gas station. Almost looks like a Black Panther, but don't you worry, it's just covered in oil. Let's have a look at the Octan regional office. I went for a semi-skyscraper look. The windows are a bit of a trickery since this doesn't hold 5 floors, there's only 2 inside. To me the dark brown window frames looks real fancy. For the front I went with these profile bricks that are usually used for garages. I like the ornament shape of them. On top, the Octan logo, and as you can see I used the traditional Octan striped colors in green, red and white to give this white building some more visual keys. Outside of the entrance there's this old Octan gas pump as a legacy over Octan's long history, ranging all the way back to 1992. The black tiles are there as if the building is bathing in oil. Now let's turn this around and have a look on the inside. I was looking at Jarbrick's video about his James Bond building, and that inspired me to create this open look. It saves me on bricks, and also it's easier to film, and it would work better as a playset since it's easier to access the interior. I'll leave a link to Jarbrick's video at the end of this video. Alright, so what's going on in here? At the entrance there's a reception with the Octan logo on the front of the desk. These black tiles on the floor represents a lovely oil spill. A printer to the right of the door, maybe the most important item at an office, since everyone loves when paper gets stuck in them. It's just so relaxing. Next to the printer we have an oil fountain that both looks good but also provides a special fragrance to the office that 99.9% of scientists around the world says is bad for your health. But the scientists that are funded by Octan says it's totally safe. Holy Odin, one of those pesky pink frogs again. Inspirational oil paintings on the wall. At least they have adjustable tables for the staff so they won't hurt their backs. On the second floor we have the office for the regional manager. Looks like she's having an important meeting with the state's propaganda minister, who has a drinking problem. But that's not a problem to the regional manager, since she has a small bar table with liquor. They're probably just talking about all the benefits with oil and how that creates more jobs in an increasing automated business. The Octan guard is there, so everyone is safe during this no shady meeting, and the welder is there in case convincing would be required. I just love this printed Octan coffee mug, and a lovely dead plant that's been planted in oil. One last look before the building gets placed. Splendid. Now when this is in, it just brings more life to this area of Soltown. The Octan sign helps to break up the rather stale grey stone wall, and this is something that the coming buildings will do as well. I'm going to build a facade that will go this way. I haven't figured out what kind of business that will be, so please give me suggestions. Maybe a Motown record company? With that said, stay out of the nonsense, stay awesome, and please subscribe.